I guess it's not exciting. So Amazon here we give you guys a movie review, which is called the movie called Armageddon. Armageddon. Now this is basically one of the first films I've seen from Michael Bay. I would say back then when I was a kid, and I remember my dad. He bought this for just a little bit. There we go. I just want to say personally is that my dad purchased this movie with the VHS. We watched the stuff like that. It was a pretty long movie. I think it's like 2 hours and 30 minutes. I do believe it's a really long movie, but I think it's worth it. It's worth it. It's a lot of action packed. It does have some drama and stuff like that, and it just really does. And seeing Bruce Willis basically in this movie and Armageddon, just see how he acts basically, and how he does these movies and stuff like that. I can't remember the other movies that he made. Um, it's not Lethal Weapon. Die Hard, yeah, the Die Hard movies. So yeah, those I want to watch also too. And I like Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is just such a genius, action-packed kind of guy that loves to play in his movie. I know the guy is old, but I don't think he does do acting anymore. I don't think he really does. But I think it's basically enjoyable movies just to really just watch and stuff like that. And just seeing Bruce Willis just being in this movie, just like being himself and stuff like that. Just how he plays in the movies and stuff like that. But you also see kind of like a self side to him and stuff like that when it comes to a movie as Armageddon. Now, some people will probably say, James, how you see Bruce was being a softer kind of person. Well, I think basically because of this movie is just that he has a daughter and stuff, and then Ben Affleck he plays Agent. Actually, Bruce plays Harry. Bruce plays Harry, plays Harry, and AJ. No, Ben Affleck plays AJ, play AJ. I mean, I'm really quite impressed. Basically, watch this movie all over again. Just look at Ben Affleck. I mean, just look at the guy. The guy looks very, very young. He really does. Back then, I mean, I don't know how old he was basically in this movie. I think it's probably in his early 20s or maybe late 20s, something like that. But he's such a great actor. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I do respect his work basically when it comes to movies and stuff like that. Especially, especially the Justice League movie, which I have not gave out a review for that one because I've heard a lot of people say the movie was really bad, and I wanted to be honest with those, so I have not really got there as of yet. But I would definitely would say basically, I would definitely would say this is one of the best movies I've seen Ben Affleck played in, and also Bruce Willis also well too, because that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. A lot of people would prefer a much more better Bruce Willis movie or Ben Affleck movie or anything like that. Now you also got the other characters also as well too. If you guys don't remember the crazy guy, he's I don't know. He has a session for women or something like that. I can't remember his name. He has like an accent, a Boston accent or New York accent kind of person. Basically, he's kind of guy that likes to joke around a lot. He plays in Con Air. He's okay. I mean, okay. I mean, he's okay. He's basically that. He's just kind of like people will probably say that he's just a crazy guy. I don't think it's really that crazy. It's just the way how he really just played in the movie also well too. One thing I'm also kind of disappointed is basically the actor who plays Cars and Cars. I can't remember his name, but he died basically in this movie also as well too. I mean, I kind of think that was kind of waste of potential from him because he's a good actor, really actually is. But he does progress in basically other different movies and stuff like that, other different movies. But they're pretty good. They're pretty good. But he does some really good movies and stuff like that. I can tell he seems like he's the kind of guy you want to meet. He looks like he's very nice. And let's also talk about the big black guy. The big black guy. If you don't know who I'm talking about, he played in the Green Mile. The Green Mile. The Green Mile movie is I mean, it's kind of hard to really to talk about. It really actually is, but it's a 3 hour movie. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't watch 3 hour movies really all that much, but I do. But I really do. But one thing I really want to say is that I've heard he passed away like a couple years ago. It was so sad because that he did. He's a really big tall guy. I mean, really big tall guy. I've heard people say that he's a really nice guy to me and stuff like that. And from what I've heard, I think he is a Christian also well too. I do believe, but basically in being in some of those movies, I just really appreciate and stuff like that. And he's such a phenomenal actor, and just really just actually is. And just to hear about him that he passed away. Then you also got the other guy who plays the defensive coach uh, back in remember the Titans. If you guys know what I'm talking about, I can't remember his I can't remember his name, but I really like him a lot. Really do too, because he's not afraid to speak out what he thinks and stuff like that. He seems kind of like a critic kind of guy, basically in the movie, but he does get kind of upset, but not really that basically really upset. But I definitely do like the guy because he has like a cowboy accent. Because that's just something I liked about the actor from him. It just basically was, and I mean he's just basically truly phenomenal. Basically, which I'm happy they glad to add him into the movie, and also as well too. Then you also have another character based in the movie, which is the Russian guy. I don't know what else. I don't know what movies that he played. I think he just. I think he is Russian in real life. I think he is. I'm not so sure. But he gets kind of frustrated, he gets kind of upset when he deals with machines. I kind of like the fact where he took the crowbar, he was like hitting the machine like and then everybody was going to die because what's going on basically in the movie. And then you also have the other guy. He plays in multiple different movies. I can't remember his name. He's basically the leader of the crew. I would say, or I would say the general or the captain of the crew, basically, and stuff like that. And I can't remember his name. He played in the Independence Resistance or something. I can't pronounce it, but he did play in those. He did play in those movies also well too. You don't really get to see him really that much around. You really don't. But he's a good actor. He's a very good actor. And I don't think that's. I think that's pretty much it. Maybe I might have forgot a few people or anything like that. Maybe I did, but I think they're really good characters. Now the main protagonist people I would have to say it's Harry and AJ and also his Harry's daughter. I can't remember her name. I lost her name. Uh, that is Errol Smith's daughter, which I do believe that is right. I'm not so sure or not. I'm not so sure. Now, I've also want to talk about the theme, not the theme, basically for this movie, which I'm talking about, basically the music, basically of the video with Aerosmith. I don't want to miss a thing. Phenomenal song, very phenomenal song, and I'm glad he got picked for the song, basically for the movie and stuff like that. And it just really just basically something else and stuff. I don't know if she's really playing in any other movies. I really do not know. I think she played in Pearl Harbor also well too, and I think she had a love interest on Ben Affleck, which I think that she did. I'm not so sure, but they basically got married back in the ending of the movie. So yeah. Anyways, let's talk about the movie in general. What is this really all about? So, Armageddon is basically this movie is basically all about. It's kind of talks about like the end of days and stuff like that. The world being extinct, being extinct, like what happened to the dinosaurs. I don't want to dive in too much of that because that can kind of get me kind of confused and stuff like that because a lot of people would argue basis like that kind of stuff and stuff like that. I don't want to argue with anybody when it comes to basically that other stuff. And so basically what happened was is that there's a asteroid is heads towards Earth, and they call it a global killer. Just like I said, what happened to the dinosaurs happens to the dinosaurs, and it kind of gets into the action based on the movie where you see like these fragments of the asteroids like shooting down towards Earth and stuff like that, and you just really just see that, and I was just go like, wow, the action they really just jumped on with the action really that quick, and they really actually did, and I was quite surprised basically of that, and I was kind of like, I was kind of like, yeah, this is going to be really good, this is really going to be good, and what his basis what it basically is. Now, I feel like I want to say this also when I'm watching the Armageddon movie. If you look at some of the action-packed scenes based in the movie, I will say, it kind of reminds you of the other different films that Michael Bay really has made. Now, some people will say that Michael Bay is a terrible producer or something like that. I don't think he's not really that bad, but he has really good taste, but has really good taste to make good. I mean, good action packs. The Transformers, I kind of don't agree with him. So and so, and some people don't like his Transformers franchise movies. I like them. They're okay, but they're not really the best ones I really basically see. But even though with Armageddon, basis with this movie is basically to me, I think it's one of the best movies I think Michael Bay has ever produced in such a long time. But it does give you those feels and stuff like that basically when he made this movie and stuff like that. And I really do like his films. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do, but it just has that feel when you're watching based off that movie and you see the different kind of effects and stuff like that. Basically being into the movies and stuff like that and stuff. You know, and I kind of like the emotions and stuff like that. Basically, in the movie is in the movie. That's something right there. I didn't. eh, I kind of think that the emotions. I wouldn't say the emotions was way too much or anything like that, but I think the emotions facing the movie just kind of reflect on like what happened to your family or whoever it is and stuff like that. I think it just added way too much emotion space in the movie. But even though it does give some people because some people they're crying at the end of the movie seeing the father he died he has the detonation nukes stuff like that goes off and stuff like that. So I would definitely would say I would definitely would say I say would I definitely would say this I would definitely would go and check out the movie. Armageddon is a very good movie. It's pretty much one of my favorite movies. But if I have to get rated for it, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I just definitely do love it. I think it's a fair rating for me. Some other people may not like that or something like that, but I definitely do think it's really good, but it's not like I said, it's not really the best movie that I've really seen, but I definitely do like Armageddon really a lot. Some people will probably say Deep Impact is a lot more better. Deep Impact, it's kind of so and so. It's kind of so and so, kind of similar to Armageddon, but it's just like two movies just basically competing with one another. If I had to pick one of these movies, I would just definitely just pick both. Basically pick both. But the most potential that from what I see based on from both of these movies, I think Armageddon has a lot of potential. I think it really does. It's just the acting, the graphics, and stuff like that. Just seeing like the movie was just basically just really actually good. Some people would prefer, like I said before, they would prefer basically Deep Impact because it has more of the emotions and stuff like that basically in the movie. Basically the movie, but it's okay. It's not like I said. It's not, both of the movies are not perfect or anything like that, but they really are basically very, very good. But like I said, for if I would have picked both of them, I would definitely pick both. But definitely would pick both of them. So yeah. So that's my review for this movie. But like I said, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. I think that's fair to me. That's what I definitely do think. But it's just I just think that I just like I said before, it's just that the emotions was I'm not saying way too much, but it was kind of properly mattered previously in this movie. So yeah, anyways, that's it for this movie review. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys like this movie? You guys don't like it? You guys think it was good? You guys think it was bad? I'm really kind of curious what you guys have to say. So yeah, anyways, as I know, it was I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button, give me a thumbs up, and please hit the notification bell also too, so let you guys watch my videos. And please leave a comment below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Emergency. I love you guys. Please stay safe. And remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care.